This is the award-winning Lee Pitts Live.
The award-winning Lee Pitts Live is brought to you by Hodges University. Build the future you at Hodges University.
Good morning, Southwest Florida. Welcome to another edition of Lee Pitts Live. We're right here at the Lee Pitts Student Union. Yes, that Lee Pitts right here at Hodges University. We're so thrilled to come to you the next 4 weeks from this location. It's always an honor for me to come back to Hodges University, one of my favorite colleges in all the land, to tape shows at the Lee Pitts Student Union. Got a fabulous set of guests who will be here today educating you on things going on in the community. First part of our show, we get a chance to talk to Nadereh Salim. She's the president and the CEO of the Children's Network of Southwest Florida. She'll be joined by Jennifer McCray, that's the regional vice president for Suncoast Credit Union. It'll be her first time on the show. We're looking forward to bumping her in. Second part of the show, we'll get a chance to talk to Michael Puhala, executive director of Health, Housing, Education, and Lending. Of course, our good friend Nadereh Street, the vice president at Fifth Third Bank, will be here along with him, and we'll learn about the great program where you can get on to home ownership. You know, when those two partner, they always get things done. All that's happening on Lee Pitts Live is happening right now. We'll be right back. Southwest Florida, welcome back. We're so excited to get to some great things that are happening in the community, so let's get right to it. We have Nadereh and Jennifer here. Ladies, let's bump you in. Cling. Jennifer, I like breaking you in, being the first time guest on the show. First, before we get into it, let's find out a little bit about Suncoast Credit Union. What are you?
Well, we're a credit union. We're owned by our members. It's a co-op, and everybody that's a member actually does, have a part in the credit union. We are in 21 counties here in the state of Florida.
Excellent.
Really all up and down the coast of West Coast Florida. And anybody that lives or worships or works in any of the counties that we serve is eligible to join.
Excellent. Now, your credit union is community oriented, obviously, because you're partnering with Children's Network of Southwest Florida, one of the finest organizations in all of Southwest Florida, because they deal with the care of children. How did Suncoast Credit Union get involved with the Children's Network of Southwest Florida, and what are you doing together coming up?
Well, that's part of our big culture is being part of the community and helping things in the community, and the Children's Network mirrors a lot with our values and helping children and looking out for their education and welfare and their health. So it's a good partnership. We enjoy it.
How does it make you feel personally to be associated with something that's dealing with helping children? I know you're starchy credit union executive, but you as a person.
I get a lot of gratification out of it. It's one of my passions is to be part of children's lives and to do things for the community like that. But I'm not the only one. Every one of our employees here in Lee County also carries that.
Yeah, you were telling me they're real passionate about the walk.
The walk.
Nadereh, tell us about the walk.
So the walk is really one of our founding, community awareness and fundraising events. And this is our 11th annual walk. And we're so fortunate to have Suncoast been a huge supporter, sponsor, and partner of ours for many of those years, 8. It's just thrilling. We are a community-based care lead agency taking care of abused, neglected, and abandoned kids in the community.
Right.
And Suncoast coming right alongside of us and supporting us in all of our prevention initiatives and things that we do to help, stop the tide of abuse is just really speak to their community advocacy. And
tell us about some of the ways that you go about that, and certainly mention foster parenting.
So as you know, as the number of abuse reports are on the rise and the community is struggling with substance abuse, mental health, and domestic violence, a lot of our kids need protection while we work with the families to make them whole and make them a safe place for their kids. So we need foster parents and we need kinship caregivers to take care of the kids while we're working with the parents. And I just invite the community to open their hearts and become a foster parent.
That's outstanding. You're at Suncoast, a lot of the employees get involved with this walk, right? This is a fundraiser that does what?
Yes, well, actually, this year we'll probably have over 120 employees within our county here, our 13 offices. And it doesn't just start with the walk. These offices and employees have been raising funds for this throughout the year by little bake sales and raffles and things held in their offices. And we have raised over $7,400, to give to the Children's Network through these type of fundraisers in our offices.
That's outstanding. So when people go into one of your offices and they see what cupcakes and different things on display, they need to know that that's what that lady was on television talking about named Jennifer, right?
Yes.
That's cool. Tell us about your partnership with Signpost and how it has really helped Children's Network in what you're doing.
Absolutely. So through the walk, obviously, to have a huge number of walkers and teams coming from Suncoast is just amazing. The primary focus of our walk is community awareness, and to show that we have 600-700 walkers from institutions such as Suncoast and other groups that really have kids in their heart is just tremendous. It makes us believe that we're not alone, fighting this really difficult, challenging battle of stopping abuse and helping families. And in addition, the funding that Suncoast brings helps fund prevention initiatives. This is all about preventing abuse so we don't have to deal with the consequences afterwards.
Great partnership. It's good to see a corporation get involved in a social cause like this. Now, I want to make sure we're clear on this. We got your website, phone number on the screen that people can go to for more information, but let's give the what, when, and where for the walk.
Sure. So the walk is Saturday, October 15th. It will take place at Pelican Preserve, and it starts at 7:30 a.m. We encourage people to sign up in advance of the walk, form a team. There's lots of goodies and giveaways and raffles. So if you form a team, you can come to the walk. You can come either way, but we appreciate people letting us know because we provide refreshments and breakfast just to get the walkers and runners energized and make sure everyone is replenished. And just come and show your support. And throughout that, we also ask people to consider becoming a mentor, becoming a foster parent, adopting children. So we get a lot of kids there and families, and it's just a tremendous day.
Excellent. Jennifer, from your observation in the past, what has been the response from the public and corporations to this walk?
Excellent. Obviously, through our fundraisers and stuff, we raise a lot of money in these offices, so the public is very receptive, to know that we're doing something in the community as part of our culture for Suncoast. That's how we do things.
Tell us about some other things Suncoast may do in the community to support the community.
Oh, various things. Our Suncoast Foundations supports initiatives in all of our 21 counties to help children's and education and their health and their well-being. In fact, every time that one of our members uses their debit card, we donate 2 cents to our foundation, and that is how we fund the foundation. And those two, in whatever county that you live in, that if your 2 cents is used, that goes in that county.
And that adds up, huh?
Yes, it does, sir. Over last year, since 2012, we have given $1.6 million, even in Lee County alone. So, since our foundation started back in 1990, we have given over $16 million to our various initiatives in counties that we serve.
Very, very good. Nadereh, expound on how the community can continue to help the Children's Network in its mission in supporting neglected children. You got one of the great jobs. I don't know what we would do in the community without the Children's Network under your leadership. Tell us, expound on that.
Thank you. So obviously, first and foremost, be aware of the surroundings. If you see kids that you suspect are in need of help or protection, reach out to the agencies that do that and make them aware. And secondly, we do need foster parents to be temporary caregivers for these kids in their time of need. And every year we adopt children out. When kids can't go home safely, they must have a new family, and that's what we do. We find them forever families. So every year we adopt over 150. This past year we adopted 173 kids out to other families that promise to keep them safe and nurture and turn them into human beings that are successful and never have to be traumatized again. So, and we also need mentors, adults who are willing to mentor young parents. You know, we have a lot of single dads, young single dads that are trying their best to take care of their children. They need role models. So again, if you want to mentor, you want to foster, you want to adopt, we're the place to call.
Excellent. And Jennifer, you said, and I talked to you off camera, and I said, isn't that for the schools, the Suncoast Credit Union? You made it clear, and I want everybody to know it's not just for schools.
Not anymore. We changed that a few years ago when we went to a state charter as opposed to our federal charter that we were. And now it includes the 21 counties that we serve, and anybody that, like I said, that works or lives or worships even in the counties that we serve is eligible to join the credit union. So
Well,
please do.
There you go. Well, ladies, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you, Lee.
Bump you out and keep up the good work. As the saying goes on this particular show, for those who say it can't be done, they're usually interrupted by those like the Children's Network of Southwest Florida and Suncoast Credit Union who are doing it. When we come back, we'll find out about some opportunities to buy a house. Be right back.